Hello, everyone, and happy Monday night. Welcome to 90 Day with Nana. Sorry we're late. We had some technical difficulties. Nana couldn't find her sound. And then Chell had her do the test on StreamYard, and she goes, I hear music. And then it worked. So apologies. Who would we be if we didn't have technical issues?
Every week it's something with my sound. And
It
it's not
is.
like I go on here and do anything without, usually it's just I'm on my iPad. So when I get on here, it's like little gremlins take over and they're touching my buttons.
Nana only uses her computer. Chell actually built her that computer just so she could go live and go on YouTube. Otherwise, like she said, she's just on her tab. So thank you, Chell. So if she's not live, she's on her tab or her iPad. So there you go. So thanks for your patience, you guys. We're here all the to talk all about, I can talk, to talk about the new season of 90 Day Fiancé season 9. We're going to recap the premiere episode. We're excited. We have 6 new couples and then 1 returning with Ariola and Binny. So we'll talk about that. We'll do a little bit of 90 Day tea that we do, our stale tea, check in on Nana's giant bush. We're back at it with a brand new season. But
it's
first,
so nice.
Smash that like, you guys. Smash the like.
Let's just do that right away. Get that
like
over
goal.
with.
What's our like goal?
Get that over with. Well, you know what? Lucy is in the house. I don't think she said anything. She says she will be watching, and we're supposed to say hello to her.
Hello,
so
Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. And then she told me good luck.
Aww.
And she also told me, you better get on. It's time.
Were you talking to her on the phone?
No, she was messaging me.
Yeah, she hates when we're late. So sorry, Lucy. She's our manager.
She knows how to do this stuff, and she's like, boom, boom, boom. She's like right on time. She's a papa. She knows it's timely. Thank you for mentioning my giant bush.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
hold on. Set the like goal, Nana.
Oh, okay. What do we got on 53? I'll say, Atharella says, hi, Lucy. I want to say 80.
Okay. Let's set a goal for 80 likes. If we could reach that goal, mods, let us know throughout the broadcast where we're at. I think we could do 160, but okay.
Let's not. Yeah, I'm just coming off of vacation. I always am coming off of something. Just coming off of some NyQuil. No, I'm just coming off of vacation.
Oh no, not NyQuil, Nana. Oh my God. Well, I have some surprises for you this live, Nana.
I don't know if my heart can take it.
Do we have Nana notes for the episode too?
Honey, it just doesn't get better. So I just decided, here I am, and I'm using up all my notebooks. You'd think I was my dad. Every little page I'm going to use up on this one.
I love it. Hopefully you didn't write your social down on any of those pages to show.
Oh, honey, I don't do stuff like that. 474.
Don't even.
It's a joke. It's a joke number. Okay.
You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, so let's. Nana is back home from visiting me. I'm editing our final part of the Spilling Tea vlog, so make sure you're subscribed to Joleen Vlogs, where we see. It's so cute where Nana meets Jason and Nana meets Up and Adam and Nana meets Zach and Nana meets the Toms and Nana meets. It's just so cute.
It was so exciting, you guys. I just came and tell you. I was in my own little geeky heaven.
Well, check your mail because Jason and Adam are sending you something. So make sure you.
Oh, honey, that's so nice.
Week or so. So
is it bigger than a bread box?
I don't think. I don't know. I actually don't know what it is. So there you go. All right. And I don't know if DGF is here, but if she is, we did go to the post office. They still are saying they're missing the package that you sent for Nana. So I'm going to go back and check.
Oh, did tomorrow. You go again?
Not again. Not since we went.
Oh, because you went twice so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she said, they don't do that, because you're checking something else. And sure enough, they found it in somebody else's.
That was packages for realification. Yeah. And they had said, we never screw up. We don't do that. And I said, well, why do I have other people's mail in my P.O. box then?
You're the U.S. Post Service.
That's all
Of
you do
course,
is screw up.
everybody screws up. Everybody gets a chance to screw up, but don't say you never do it, because then you really sound silly.
So if you want to send us something that won't get there, it might get there. This is the first time I've had issues with the P.O. box. We do have the address in the description. So thanks to those of you that send things our way. We appreciate it. Let me crack
Yes.
my fresh. I'm still drinking your
Ooh, I
Diet
like that.
Coke or your Diet Pepsis you left here.
Oh, honey, I couldn't. Well,
Right.
where was I to put it? I mean, I thought you will use them up.
Ugh,
I
no, they're not
just-
that bad. They're not that bad.
It's our retirement, honey. You want to just drink up and shut up. Anyway.
Oh
Oh,
my
stop it.
gosh.
But I did talk to producer Linda. She is up with her parents. She's up at the lake with them, taking care of things. And she was going to tune in and watch. Her mom was going to watch too, but instead she's watching The Little Princess with Shirley Temple. So
Oh, I think that's a good choice.
I know Shirley Temple one-upped us, and
I
she
mean-
loves Shirley Temple. She loves her movies. I get that. That would be like me watching the Bowery Boys. Love the Bowery Boys and Blondie. So,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. I'm glad.
hi, Haru.
Um,
So, Linda, if you're on, just say hi, honey, because I don't know. We just got done talking.
all
You
caught
look
up?
so cute. You
You
look
look
so
so
cute.
cute.
No, you
look
really
so
do.
cute.
I like
I
when you
miss
do that
you.
to your hair. I miss
Come
you
back.
terribly.
Listen, when
You-
Nana was here, I didn't have
Oh.
to do any dishes. She does my dishes. She does my laundry. I woke up the other day and I was like, how come the dishes aren't done? And I was like, oh shit, I have to do them. And my laundry. I've had to do dishes, laundry. Nana, nobody has vacuumed for me. This sucks.
Didn't it look nice? I mean, serious. I like to, I get the laundry and I got a bunch of it down there. So I've been pretty excited all day. And I
You
said to
guys,
Linda, I'm
Nana-
low on laundry soap.
Okay.
Linda goes, low? What does low mean? I says, I have half a thing of Tide. She goes, you better get to the store. And I did. I went to Costco and got a great big one.
Oh my God. Nana had all her clothes washed when she left, her and Papa.
Yes.
And then when she got home, she re-washed them.
I took everything out of the suitcase because I just don't know. I have visions in my head of, and not saying anything bad about baggage handlers because they're in the union and they're just fine. But I have a feeling that maybe some of them are opening the suitcase and touching things.
They just want to dirty up your stuff. I doubt it.
I doubt it too. Going, ooh, granny panties.
Granny
Okay.
panties. And they take pictures with them. And they have an Instagram account, airline granny panties.
Some of them jump out of the plane with them. Nice parachute.
Parachute. So yeah, so good. I'm glad you got caught up on all your laundry that you rewashed.
Well, it's still down there. I'm still doing load after load. I love this. I just love the smell of Tide. I love my laundry room. I just keep doing laundry. Paul leaves me alone because he goes, she's in her happy place, everyone. Okay.
I hate laundry. I don't know.
Love it.
I don't, how could I be your daughter? You love all these things. I like clean stuff, but I would prefer someone to do it for me, but I end up having to do it unless you're here. And it's very hard. Like people in the chat are saying, poor Jolene. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very hard.
Such a good sized place that I can only handle a little at a time, where I used to just kind of go through either at your place here or my place here. But now it's just kind of like, okay, just kind of keep going. I used to reward myself with a cigarette. So now I'm just using tar heroin. No, I just don't make heroin
oh my
jokes.
God.
What
Nana
the
making
hell?
heroin jokes. Way to start the stream. Shannon
So
Van said,
sorry.
when my mom saw the video of you giving your mom a new washing machine, you put me to shame. Well, I had to buy my mom a new washing machine because she loves doing laundry, and she does my laundry, and she did my laundry for most of my life. I mean, when I was under her roof. So, I mean, she deserves it.
Shannon Van, it was such a fun gift to receive. We just got excited.
Her. I think she thought I was pregnant, but I said it's even better. It's a washing machine, brand new.
Oh, you're too funny. I was very excited. I would have been excited for both. Okay. But
more excited for
this one really gave me tiny bubbles. Okay.
Tiny bubbles. Speaking of bubbles, Nana, we need an update on your giant bush, but here's your first surprise.
I think everyone should trim up their bush. I know I trimmed my bush up a couple days ago, so I'm pretty proud of my bush.
It's your new giant bush intro. You look so confused, Nana. You're like, so
I thought it sounds like me. What?
every live we do the segment for Nana's giant bush, and we don't have an intro, so I made this one.
I think everyone should trim up their bush. I know I trimmed my bush up a couple days ago, so I'm pretty proud of my bush. That is
giant bush update because nobody likes a dry bush. Can we get an update on your bush, Nana?
It's not dry. And even when I came home, it was still kind of moist. Some people don't like that word. Disclaimer, disclaimer, moist. Anyway, I came home and it still looked good. I was really surprised. It's still flowering. Some flowers, some are a little later than others. The other two over on this side, smaller bushes, if you will. As you get old, your bush gets bigger. Just happens.
It does.
And nothing against these two little small bushes. Now they're cute. Then you go to the bigger bush, and the bigger bush doesn't have as much stuff on it. So once you trim it, nothing's coming back.
Sarah Q says, can I go to the plant store and ask for a Nana's bush? She needs her own plant line. You do. And we do need no dry bush merch because nobody wants a dry bush.
Honey, Amy, you're so funny. That is cute. No dry bush. No dry bush shall ever go untouched. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway,
so good.
We got very nice.
I'm glad your bush survived your travel because sometimes your bush can get a little wrecked when you travel or when you're hanging out with new people. You can get a wrecked bush.
Well, they don't realize just how special your bush is to you, and they can overstep boundaries, if you will. So I like my bush to be kind of left alone. At this age, it just happens. Kind of left alone unless I ring the bell going, time. But otherwise, just to leave it alone. It's just fine, right where it is.
Okay, good to know. All right, so we got the giant bush update, and I thought we would start with, before we get into the episode, a little bit of our 90-day fiance tea, because we have a little bit of tea. See if Nana has any stolen tea. I have a little bit, and we'll just talk about things that are happening in the 90-day fiance world, and here is a new intro.
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for Hollywood gossip.
Do you like that? Hollywood gossip.
Hollywood gossip. I don't know whose voice it is. I like it.
I don't know. I just found it. I thought it was so silly. I was making intro.
I'm going to close my eyes and pull my bush close to me. Okay, go ahead.
This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for Hollywood gossip.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Hollywood gossip. A random guy, and it's not even Hollywood gossip because it's the freaking 90 days. Okay, so let's get into some things that we are finding out, or that I was doing a little research into our new cast members. Okay, so are you ready?
I didn't think to do that, but yes, very nice.
Me and Nana are now bloggers. We are just crazy.
I didn't know.
Crazy great bloggers. Okay. So let's go into this first couple, Nana. I forget their names. South Dakota and the woman being accused of blackfishing. So it's Jiri and
okay, hang on with me. Is that he writes
South Dakota.
Jibri, Rapid City, South Dakota. Music is his soul. Is it that one?
Yes, he's in the Black Serbs.
Nemo. Her name is, but it's not because I said it wrong. It starts not no. It's Mabo. No, Mamo.
We're gonna have to figure out their names before we start saying we're bloggers. But
Jibri. Yep. He's 28 years old. He wears a red suit. She wears a yellow dress, and together it's mustard and ketchup, and that's why this episode is titled Ketchup and Mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
And they are the prettiest couple on here.
Miona, I forgot her name.
Miona. Anyways. Thank you, Amy.
Well, I don't know if we're pronouncing it correctly.
But
I think we're having issues.
That's a hell of a lot better than what I had down here.
Yeah, we were calling her Natalie.
Well, I had Naoma, and so I knew I heard it wrong. So let me cross that out real big.
Right out the gate, there's already drama surrounding this couple. Okay, so here's the two issues that this couple is facing according to people online. And by people
Yes.
online, I mean just me researching on Instagram and the 90-day Reddit. So number one, she is being accused of blackfishing, Nana. So people are accusing her of trying to pose as a Black woman, and she's darkening her skin and all these different things. So they're pulling a lot of pictures and comparing and contrasting from her younger days to now. So that's something that the internet is throwing at her.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
I don't think I believe that, but okay.
Okay, well, that's what people are saying. And then they're also saying, what's the point of this damn show being 90 Day Fiancé when these two have been married for a while? Allegedly, they're already married, because if you look at this, I mean, we're dealing with, if you look at the date at the bottom, December 15, 2019, they got engaged. So we're into 2022 right now.
But people can be engaged for a good long time.
But why have them on the show? They're saying if they're already married. However, production, we know they can be in production for many years. But they filmed, it looks like they probably filmed last January from the pictures I was looking at. So this is like a year old, but even then they might have already been married. So people are kind of skeptical.
Okay, honey, I've never heard of blackfishing.
Yes, there's a comedian too. She has her own show. I think her name is Aquafina. She's accused of that. People who are not Black and try to either change their the way they speak or the way they look in order to give up. I think that's what it is. Let me look up like the exact definition in case I'm getting it wrong.
Because a lot of people in the chat are using that terminology. I've never heard of it. This picture, these two, I mean, look at her in that yellow dress. Oh my goodness. Well,
I kind of thought, I guess she was at first was maybe a Black woman. I didn't even really think about it, but now that I think about it, I think maybe I did think she was. Okay. Well, so let me look at the exact definition. I want to give you guys because in case, I'm sure there's lots of other people who are like, what does that mean? Blackfishing is a word used to accuse someone of pretending to be Black or mixed race. I'm sorry. When a white person has purposely made themselves appear Black on the internet. So commonly perpetuated by females of European descent, which she is, being Serbian, white, I guess, European descent, white. I don't know why I did this. It's fun, which involves artificial tanning, spray tanning in tanning booths, and using makeup to manipulate facial features in order to appear to have some type of Black African ancestry. The general point of blackfishing is for a female of European descent to appear African, Arab, or Hispanic ancestry. Some consider it to be equivalent to modern day blackface because it capitalizes off the looks of historically oppressed groups of people by people who come from more privileged backgrounds. So that is the definition that I'm finding.
It's a good definition.
Yeah, so that's all over the place. Also, through my research, I saw this picture of her, right? So then I was like, maybe, because when I was looking at previous pictures, I was like, she didn't really look like that, from the hair to the skin tone to a lot of things. But I mean, I don't know. But then I also noticed that she had tagged herself in Palm Springs. And I thought, well, that's interesting from me being in Palm Springs. Maybe she was visiting, and this is December of last year. But then I looked further on her profile and saw that she has a little like makeup business, right? And look at the location of the makeup business.
All right, I'm looking. And where would I find that?
So this is her Instagram. It's Miona, or however you say her name. Okay. We'll figure it out by next episode. Palm Springs. So I think they live in Palm Springs. Now, this might not be breaking news. People might already know this, but I didn't know it because they were in South Dakota in the episode, and then they were working their way to LA. Now, Palm Springs, we're not that far away from LA. But interesting enough, they might be living here. And I did see him, Jabri, go online and post a TikTok of him on like a 4-wheeler or 3-wheeler in the sand. And I thought, well, that looks a lot like the desert where I'm at. And so
Oh, okay. Because the very first get off the gate. The very first is the idea that she does not want to be in South Dakota. She isn't
Yeah.
even there yet, and she's telling him, "I'm not going to live here." He says, "Well, maybe 6 months, 12 months. Maybe you'd like instead of a beach wedding, a prairie wedding." And I thought, "Ooh, he promised her a whole lot. We're going from the beach to a
I thought the
prairie."
prairie wedding sounded kind of nice, but maybe that's because I'm from the prairie. So
Well, I think
Apparel
it's
is saying there's an
Midwest.
article out, Serbia, that calls them married. That's where the rumor is starting. So
Ah,
yes, and Kimberly is saying, as a Black woman, this is highly offensive. We as a community hate this. And a popular people in pop culture who are always accused of this. Do you know who that is, Nana? A very popular family.
yes.
Who is it? Who are
That's
accused of blackfishing?
I would say the Jacksons.
The Jacksons are Black, Nana.
Oh, I mean,
Blackfish.
oh, no, see, I guess I was going back. I'm sorry. I was going back to Michael Jackson when he was trying to portray his skin as lighter. Doesn't that go both
No,
ways? Oh,
no.
okay. Then
I
I
think
stand
he
corrected.
had a skin condition. That's what led to that. But no, Black people can't blackfish.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, we learn. See,
Oh my
I
God,
thought,
Nana, you're killing me. Okay. No, the Kardashians. The Kardashians are accused of this, of
oh,
appropriating Black culture, from, different parts of their body to looks and style and things like that, and making money off of it, yet still benefiting from all of that white privilege has to offer them.
the
So,
Kardashians, Renee is saying that's funny. I didn't know. See, I'm thinking, you guys,
Nana said the Jacksons. You
I
want me to explain it? It was
I
funny.
thought I
Don't ruin the
had
joke.
this.
It's
No, I
very
thought
good.
I had this. That's all I want
Nope.
to say.
I would like to apologize to Janet because I just watched her A&E special. Did you watch that, Nan? I think we talked about this before. It was so good. It
I
was like a 2 or
didn't, and I
3
want
episode.
to because I just love her. I've loved her
And it talks about when she
a long
recorded
time.
Rhythm Nation in Minneapolis, because I was a kid when that happened. I remember just
Mm-hmm.
being like, when she gave a shout out to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis by saying Minneapolis, and I was in my room just, we are a part of the Rhythm Nation, just thinking, she said my city. Like, oh my God, we are on the map.
We are on the map between her and Prince. Yes,
I
made
mean,
us.
yes,
We made
exactly.
Minneapolis, not St. Paul.
Yes. Okay. So Nana is too much. Yes. Nana will always give you the answer. Nana, you get a pass. Okay.
I got a
Jasmine says,
pass, Jasmine. Thank you. But you know what? Okay, I'm not going to even try to explain it.
don't
'cause
even
you-
explain
Yeah,
it. Who
okay.
cares? You just screwed up. You didn't know. You just learned what blackfishing was. Okay. But the Kardashians are accused of this quite a bit.
Okay.
So now this 90-day fiance woman. So it's interesting to see how this will develop, because once you're on the show, people dive into your past. I mean, it's not that hard to dive into her past and go, she's a white lady.
But is she? Is she?
Yeah, she's
Is
Serbian.
that
She's Eastern European. So
all
she's
right?
white.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
See, it takes me a while.
She's not a Jackson. Yep.
She's not a Jackson. But then again, who
Yes.
is?
The Janet, no one is.
She looks
The
like
Janet
Tito.
special
Okay.
is so good. It is, oh my God. Janet Jackson is just, and she
She's the
never
best.
comes out, and she never really speaks, publicly and does interviews like this. And I didn't know she was with Jermaine Dupri as long as she was, which was crazy. And I can't believe he cheated on her. And what is with these dudes, these trashy dudes, just cheating on these queens? I mean, okay.
You should be happy to be in her presence, let alone be with her.
But they're still friends, so we'll see. But anyways, so this, I think they live in Palm Springs. Okay, so we're moving on from that.
Okay.
Now let's move on to this young lady. Okay, so we have our I went to China. Now this lady, when she was like, I like Black guys, and I was just like, it just like, it's giving me Emma vibes. Like I'm looking for a Chinese guy. It's kind of, I forget what the word is, but when you're just, yeah, thank you, husband. My husband said it's like you're fetishizing.
Oh, okay.
Men.
You guys have so many new words for me this week. I'm really.
Well, Ella definitely was that way. Last season's Ella with Asian men. She like fetishized them, and this gave me a little fetishizing but maybe I'm reading too much into it. You guys feel free to correct me, but it was like okay, all right. It was a little weird. Anyways, so we'll get into her story as we review the episode. But I was just kind of peeking into their Instagrams and looking at old pictures of them, cute. And then, they showed this picture, I think, in the episode. We'll get past these two. I don't know why I put that right. Where did I put that little video? And then she did this little video because I don't know if you had the same issue or if anyone else did in the chat. Okay, I got to play this. But I thought she named her child COVID. When she kept saying her kid's name Coben, it sounded so similar to COVID that I was like, did she name her kid COVID?
Honey, I saw that too. And I said,
So
what a wonderful name for Kimberly's kid. Anyway.
Well, sorry, I don't mean to have Kimberly up, but Kimberly did post today, and I thought this was interesting, or she posted yesterday about our love is our love. Nobody may understand it, but we know what we have. It's like, Kimberly, we're never going to understand it because it's weird, and quit trying to make
honey.
fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to play this. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the sound once the new girl comes on.
Morning.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what she had to say about people thinking her kid's name was COVID.
Hopping on here to clarify, my son's name is Coben, Koban, not COVID. He was born in 2019 and 2014, and not COVID. He was born in 2009. Coben, Koban, not COVID. He was born in 2019, and that was before COVID ever happened. So no, I did not name my son COVID because he was made in China.
Oh,
I probably would have left that last part out.
I would have left that last part out. What? I mean, you just sound like, oh, please. But what a beautiful baby. Let's never.
He's so beautiful. Coben. But I honestly thought it was Coben. So, or COVID. So COVID-19.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, well, okay. I guess I won't say anything.
I would have kept the
till page 3. Hang on.
I would have kept the China thing. I think she thought she was being cute and funny, but it's really
I think
not.
she was too. Leave it to Joleen. Don't you jump in on that. That's not funny.
Yeah, I even get
there's
it wrong.
There's funny and then there's funny. Okay.
And then I was kind of looking into these two.
Wow, you really did your homework. I just wrote down some of the things I kind of thought about them, but can I just mention one thing about this guy?
Sure.
Pretty.
Oh God, Nana. Nana's making horse sounds. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, Mr. Ed. Oh,
sorry.
My God.
I just thought, oh my God, he's just beautiful. But then he says he's 23, and I thought, oh my God, the bra I got on today is older than that. So forget that. Anyway, old joke. Anyway.
Yeah. So these two, just kind of looking them up. The big T on her. She used to have long hair. I like her better with the short hair.
Oh, I do too. Of course, she looks younger, but she looks young anyway. She's got a very young looking face. She throws out young Irish Catholic.
Okay. Well, they're living in Virginia right now.
Okay.
By the looks of her Instagram account. She does have lots of videos of her singing. People have been kind of skeptical. Someone has a video out on, I think, the 90-day Reddit of her singing somebody that I used to know by Gautier, but it's not very good. But the video she has out sound, they're like pre-recorded. They've been through some kind of tuning, so they sound pretty good.
Well, she's the balloon. Makes balloon garlands, right?
She does it all. She does voiceover work. She's been paid to sing. I didn't know we count everything we've been paid to do, but that's, I mean, I guess she's like a carny like me.
Really? You could write down everything you've gotten paid to do? Wow.
I could?
No, if you could. That's quite a resume.
You might not wanna. You know what I mean? You might not.
Do I ever
want people to know?
I just wish someone would have paid for it anyway.
Okay. Now there is a story, and I know you didn't watch this season, but I want to. Okay, so there was a couple. Okay, let me look this real quick up. It's floating around everywhere. There was a couple, Michael and Juliana. You didn't watch that season. I think I was watching that before. you started watching the show with me, right, Nana? You don't remember these two, do you?
Let's see.
Okay, let me just pull it up here.
Yep, just looking.
Okay, it's not going to be in your notes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to see if there was. It's like, okay.
No, because this is from seasons and seasons ago. Okay.
Oh,
and I thought
okay.
this was kind of interesting because I didn't enjoy this couple because I thought the Michael guy was he was just another too old for the lady. Okay. Did she see it? Nanny, you talked about the kids being cute. People said you saw it. I don't remember if we covered this season. Oh, anyways, this
Peru,
Michael.
did I see it?
Do you remember these people?
No.
Yeah,
no, I don't. No, I would have remembered them, I think.
We might have covered it.
Especially the little boy. What does
everyone's saying we covered it? Okay, so everyone's saying we covered it. So I know I watched it. We must have covered it. Anyways, so Michael and Juliana got married, way too old for her, had a little money. There's the ex-wife. They were still friends. There's the ex-wife's husband and the two kids that Michael and his ex-wife share. And it was all one big happy Brady Bunch family. Well, now Michael is getting sued by the man with the glasses on top of his head, which is his ex-wife's husband, which is shocking a lot of people because it's over a dog bite. But there's also these rumors that the ex-wife's husband might have had an affair with Juliana. So maybe the dog bit him or attacked him while he was having an affair with Michael's wife at the time.
Oh, you know what?
Does this make sense?
No,
and
keep it in. No.
He's suing them. And
gross.
He could be. So he's getting sued by the guy that might have had sex with his wife. And he was also living in his house with his ex-wife rent-free. So I kind of feel bad for Michael.
If you're going to separate. I don't care if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, stay together. That's all. Can't afford it, can't move on, stay together. Fake it.
Like don't live together, you're talking about. But
yes,
do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yes, I do. I don't remember this one, though, for the life of me. I don't remember it.
All right, let me read this part. Okay. So former 90 Day Fiancé cast member Michael Jessen revealed that he's getting sued by his ex-wife Sarah's husband, Sean Nassau, who Michael says was having an affair with his now ex, Juliana. Fans were in for a shock when they found out Juliana posting a tearful TikTok video alluding to her separation from Michael in September 2021. So when Michael and Juliana both confirmed their split in October 2021, on their second anniversary via Instagram, fans were sure the couple was done for good. A month later, Juliana announced she was pregnant from her new boyfriend, Ben Obscura. However, unverified news reports claim the father of Juliana's baby was actually the man called Sean. In 90 Day Fiancé season 7, fans saw how close Michael stayed with his ex, Sarah, despite their divorce. During the pandemic, Sarah and Sean, the guy with glasses on his head, stayed in the same house as Michael and Juliana and Michael's two kids with Sarah, Max, and Cece. The blended family painted a happy picture on Instagram. However, in her statement about the breakup, Juliana wrote that she wasn't a part of the family anymore and felt like a maid. Juliana said she was supporting Michael, Sarah, Sean, and the kids financially. But in January, an unknown source accused Juliana of cheating on Michael by making out with Sean, Sarah's husband, in the kitchen. The article mentioned Sarah thinking that Juliana's baby belonged to Sean because of the alleged affair. In his latest Instagram post, Michael has supposedly confirmed that Sean had a thing with his wife, Juliana. As per Michael, Sarah's husband, Sean, is suing him because of a bite Michael's dog, Howard, incurred on the musician when they were staying under the same roof. He and Sarah lived rent-free and mostly expense-free in my home, Michael told his 90 Day Fiancé followers. Michael added, that Sarah and Sean stayed in his house for 18 months. It seemed the date of the accident is August 10th, 2020. 2021. So here's the letter that Michael recently posted of being sued. So it says, Dear Mr. Jessen, kindly be advised that I have been retained by Sean Nasso, who may have had sex with your wife, by Sean Nasso relative to the injuries sustained as a result of a dog bite by one of your dogs at your residence located at blah, 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 blah. Please advise your insurance company of this claim as soon as possible. Failure to promptly notify your insurer of this claim will jeopardize your coverage. Yours truly, I thought that said anally, but it says a different name. So Michael also added photos of Sean and the little dog, who appeared to be an effin pincher. Is that a type of dog? Effin pincher? Pincher?
I
don't
think
know.
that's spelled incorrectly. It's an effing pincher.
Okay, an effin pincher. Michael received support from 90 Day Fiancé castmates such as David, your favorite, Evelyn, and Robert on his shocking post. Sounds like a class act. Unbelievable, wrote David. Evelyn called Sean shameless and asked Michael to learn from the experience and not open the door of his house to anybody. Wow, what a sucker. Suing over an ankle biter, posted Pillow Talk star Robert. Some 90 Day Fiancé fans have asked wine entrepreneur Michael to sue Sean in return so he could get back the 18 months of rent. A different fan asked if the dog was doing okay. What TLC viewers are also confused about is why Sean has decided to sue Michael now and not when he supposedly was attacked by the dog. Moreover, Sean's IG page seems to have been deleted. Dun, dun, dun. Meanwhile, Juliana is in Europe with her boyfriend, Ben, amid rumors of their breakup. Juliana is expecting her baby with Ben in the summer and looks like she wants to stay far away from the drama happening with her ex's family back in America. Juliana filed for divorce from Michael on Valentine's Day this year, but it seems the process will take a while until 90 Day fans receive a confirmation. So isn't that a crazy story? So this dude might have been having sex with Juliana, Michael's wife at the time, also staying in his house rent-free while married to Michael's ex-wife, Sarah, and now is suing him over this dog bite. It's a mess.
I don't think the dog bite actually happened. Close your legs to married men.
Close your legs to married women. Sean,
Sean,
that
now
dog
listen, enough.
Was just doing a service. You know, Nana, stay with me. You're lost in the comments already. Look at me. We're talking. She's like, this is early to lose you. We're only 38 minutes in. The whole time you're like,
well, honey, seriously. I mean, how can one
crazy.
small family create this much havoc?
It's crazy.
I mean, it's very sad. It's so sad. I feel bad for the kids in this sequence.
And the other one, can't remember his name. Sean sounds like an opportunist, probably wanted Juliana. Don't believe for 1 second she slept with him.
Look at her and look at him. I don't think so either.
I don't
Yours
know.
Truly, anally. Renee,
I really
that's so
thought.
Funny. I know.
The ex-wife is still with Sean. Wendy Lynn, this is some Jerry Springer shit. If that is Juliana, stay far away. Sean, you're a weirdo. Sarah, you deserve better. Michael, date within your own age group, and everything will work out a lot.
Well, so many
better.
of these guys certainly don't, and that's where
they don't.
We hit 80, Nana. Oh, that's huge, you guys.
87
huge.
now.
Thank
so let's
you.
hit the 160. Let us know when we're at 160. Okay, so let's get into this episode. Let's start our Nana notes and get into this episode, the premiere of 90 Day Fiancé Season 9. Give it to us, Nana. Get out of the chat. Get out.
Hi.
I'm shutting the chat down. I'm shutting it down.
Don't shut it down. These are my friends. I want to talk to them. Okay.
Killing me.
Episode 1. Episode 1. Season 9. And before you know it, we'll be at the tell-all. You know, it goes that quickly. This is called Catch Up to My Mustard. And this aired on Easter Sunday, just so everybody knows. Now, we're going to have some trouble with pronunciations here. B-I-L-A-L. Bilal. What was his name? Very
Belai.
Good looking.
Belai.
Belai?
I think so. Mm-hmm.
What happened to that last L? Is that just silent? Belai.
We'll learn as we go. So I think it's
Thank
Belai.
you. 42 years old. Nice dresser. OCD. Okay. Lots of watches. Great house. Is that him? Yes.
Mhm.
Lots of watches, great house. He's a real estate investor slash real estate agent. He's going to sell a house to his ex-wife. Huh? We see his ex-wife. I think they should still be together. I think they look really nice together.
Yeah, but
And
I
they,
think she seemed annoyed with him. Like she's just like, ugh, he's doing his normal bullshit, pretending it's OCD.
oh, you think he's a pretender. Okay. Yes,
No, I just
I'm
think
the great
he's at the
pretender.
point where she's just like, I don't. She does. It didn't. They didn't give me that chemistry. It gave me they have kids together. They have a good parenting, co-parenting relationship, but
They do.
there was no
They do.
attraction. Mhm.
And certainly this new gal that's coming over,
Mhm.
and her name is, they're so similar, the ex-wife
He
and the
almost didn't
new
date her
girlfriend,
because they have such
because
similar
of
names.
that. Yes.
Mhm.
So one's named Shida,
Shida.
Shiada, and the other name's Shoda,
All right, let's
something
just.
like that.
We gotta learn the names.
Shoeda and
That's okay.
Shida. I'm just saying it.
Sheedh right here. So it's Bilal and Shida. I think it's Shida. Shy.
Shida.
We can call her Shy because he said the kids could call her Shy. We'll figure it out. It's
Okay.
episode 1. We're working on it. All right.
Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. Okay. Um, he is, she is a yoga instructor. And did you see some of the positions that she could get into?
Yeah, that was crazy. I went to
Oh
her
my,
Instagram too and saw stuff.
wow. Wow.
Mhm.
Beautiful. This is a beautiful couple. What did you think about just how, I use the word persnickety. Everybody knows what that is. That he is going around his house, cutting his pillows in half, making that little chop, moving
Yep.
the rug a certain way, putting the faucet back. He really, just kind of touches everything before he leaves the house. That house is gorgeous. It's all white. Could you live in a house that's all white?
What do you mean? Just the walls?
Well, the walls, uh, I guess the carpet wasn't white because they only had white and kind of a spotty black one. But the pillows, everything was white.
There
Could
was
you
a
do
little bit of
that?
color. It was grays and whites. Sure. I mean, if it was a
Oh,
nice
it's
house,
all
yeah, I
white.
could.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Okay. He has children. They're 16 and 13. They've been
Mhm.
divorced for 7 years. She's been engaged 2 times, and that's concerning to him and his sister. His sister came over and
Yes.
she's really caring. I call her caring now. In episode 3, she's going to be a biznatch. So, but she seems caring. She's getting in there. She's asking them questions. What do you know about her? You're a wonderful person. You deserve the best. Um, so that bothered her, that the idea that she had been engaged 2 times. And he's saying, well, it's okay because she's the one that broke it off. Huh? Okay. But what do you think of this?
Listen,
Do you think
for
he's,
reality TV standards, 2 times isn't even that much for the reality shows I watch.
I'm
There's,
wondering, yeah. Well, Sally, I'm wondering if has she kept the rings? That's what people want to know. You know, has she
mhm,
taken the rings to the jeweler? Does she find out that some of them are, what's that stuff called? Zirconium? What is it?
cubic
Cubic,
zirconia.
yes. And instead of a diamond or anything. So I would go and I would just run faster than I did with the clarinet. I would go to the shop and I would hawk those rings. I would.
Okay.
Okay. Um, he's doing something with her that I don't understand. I don't like it. At first, I really liked him. Then he decided, I don't want her to like me because I have so much money. I'm going to
Mhm.
give her a test when she comes over. It's not hard enough leaving your own country, coming to the United States, but I think I'm going to put a test to her. Instead of picking her up with my Mercedes, I'm going to jump in this white panel van, which I would rather have than the Mercedes. I would get a lot more use out of a panel van. So I'm
Mm.
going to, this white panel van, he's going to pick her up in. And he does. And he's going to drive her to the home where he grew up and not his home that he lives now. And just see what her thoughts are on that. What we can see, her thoughts are not good. She is not happy with this house. And I just think I think that's really mean. Don't you?
That's really, yeah, that's so shitty. It's why would
I
you do that
just,
to someone you care about? You should already know if you're inviting her to a country you live in and she lives in a different country. If you're inviting her to stay with you, meet your kids, you should already know she's a better person than this. And that's just shitty. And also, that doesn't even say anything about her if she would rather live in a nice home than not a nice home. Because some people, that is part of the package, the security and the home. So that to me doesn't seem like she's being superficial if she wants to be in a. I just don't. I just think it's stupid. I think
I
that
didn't
that was
like it.
really dumb.
And I,
Mhm.
and I
Because
really
tests
liked
never
him.
work.
No, no. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to find anyone good enough for him in his eyes. He dresses very well. Do you see that blue kind of checked suit that he had on? That was
He's
they're wearing.
very
It's just a
into
little.
fashion.
Yes, he looked very
I don't
good
know
in
why
that.
I'm having connection issues, but it is
Oh,
very
are you?
frustrating. Yeah.
Oh,
That's okay. Keep going.
I can hear you. I can hear you fine and see you fine.
Mhm.
So anyway, it does show him out fishing with his kids, and I like that. His kids are
He had a
adorable.
pontoon.
I love it. I love it. I
I
have
love
a
a
hard time
pontoon.
believing that it's probably, I don't know, do you think he rented it or do you think he owned it? I don't know. It
He
doesn't seem like
owns
he
it.
owned a place on the lake,
Well, why do you don't
but he
have to
did.
own a place on the lake to have a pontoon?
I would want one, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want a place on the
Yeah,
lake?
but
Yeah.
yeah, but why wouldn't you believe that he owns the boat just because he doesn't live on a lake? You don't think people live
Yeah.
not on lakes? Look at Billy, doesn't live on a lake. He owns a boat. My brother.
I There's a difference between a boat, let's hold that O, and a pontoon. Pontoon being bigger is harder to um, find a place to store
Oh,
it.
no.
I don't know, just my thought.
Oh,
Okay.
mm-mm.
Um, I really want to watch these two. I want to watch these two because I really think there's a good story here once he gets out of the way and just doesn't take over the whole, he wants to take over the whole show. I don't think he's
Mhm.
going to give her a lot to say or a lot to react to except for this fake, here's where I live and here's what I drive. And then we'll go to Kara. She makes the balloon garlands. She's a chef. She's a barista. She's a massage therapist. She's a dancer. She's a singer. And she's going with someone from the Dominican Republic, which I've been to, 23 years old. And she met this waiter, and his name is Guillermo. I
Guillermo?
did that. Guillermo, I did that one really good.
Mhm.
He has an expired passport. Guillermo, where do you think you're going with the expired passport? And what was so funny is I love Pillow Talk, and I had to watch Pillow Talk too because they were all over this expired passport. Like we had to do this and we had to jump through all these hoops, and here he's coming up with an expired passport. So,
Oh,
and
now I
then we
can't share. Ugh, this is so frustrating. I don't know what's going on. I was just sharing and now StreamYard won't let me. Okay, so you keep going. Sorry, I
all
can't
right.
share the picture anymore.
That's okay, honey. They want to, they do
I'll try
show
to
her
find
going
one.
to her class reunion and some guy that looks like he's, I don't know, he could have been sitting down in his folks' basement for the last 10 years or 15, saying, yeah, I used to go with her and she cheated on me. Well, what a nice
She
thing to
kissed
say.
someone else. Who
Big
cares?
deal. Big
That was
deal.
high
Look at where you
school.
are.
Who
Yeah.
didn't kiss people?
You
Like,
were supposed to.
get
That
over
was
it.
in the rule book.
What a loser. If that is, in fact, what he's trying to like ruin her new relationship as an adult because
I
she
know.
cheated on you by kissing, like, bro, get a life. Right?
I found that just odd. I found that I like the idea that they're going to their class reunion because we have a class reunion coming up 50 years this year. And that to me is, I can't believe it. 1972. God, it seems like
Okay, I
a
gotta
few
bounce
years
out because I
ago.
gotta figure out why I can't share. So you keep doing the stuff about the people,
Okay.
okay?
Okay. And then let's go to Harley. Or no, his name's not Harley. Ooh, I'm having tough times tonight. He drives a Harley. Well, sure he does. Um, and he's the red suit and the ketchup and mustard, the yellow dress one. He didn't wear the yellow dress. So um it's just he is man, what was her name, you guys? Miona, Miona. He moved back with his parents. He was living the life. The pandemic happened. He had a band. All the things and the stages and different things went black because of the pandemic or because of COVID. So he moved back with his parents and they live in Rapid City, South Dakota. So now she's coming to South Dakota. Mom wants to know how much money he has earned. Mom's really on this. How much money has he earned and how much money has he put away now that he's living back home, and that there's going to be a set of rules and things that he has to do in order to live there. Now, the dad just kind of walked around kind of shaking his head. Mom is kind of calling shots and saying, and that's only what a mom would do. You have somebody moving back with you, that's not upsetting, but it's tipping the apple cart, okay, yes, that's my child. Yes, come home, get back on your feet, and then go again. He says he hates chores. What? You know what? Learn to love them. This is how we get ahead in the world. And Dad asked him to mow the lawn. Okay. But I saw right away what he did wrong. He's going to start the mower. He must have hit that, like feed the gas. It's a little button, you want to prime it, and no more than 3 times usually. He must have hit that thing 6 times. So no wonder it didn't start, because he flooded it. He cannot start the mower. So she doesn't, he talks to her. She doesn't want to come to a small town. She says, if I wanted to stay in a small town, I'll stay where I am. I want to go to LA. I want to go to New York. I don't want to go to Rapid City. This one hurt. I don't want to go to Rapid City, South Dakota, and live like a 50-year-old. What? Okay. So she wants LA and New York, and I give her all that, good for you, honey. I hope this works for you. But you and your boyfriend have to get it together and get some money in order to move to the big cities and stuff. He had the right idea about her coming, them saving some money. She won't be able to work for, I don't know how many months is it before she could even get a card to work, a green card. So I don't know. I don't know where do you go to live beside your folks' house for nothing? I mean, all the folks are asking is, please help. Please help. This is 2 more people in a household. That's more electricity. That's more gas you're using. That's more everything. So all they're asking for is just a little help. Oh yeah, Wedding on the Prairie. Who said that? I love this. Swish, this is so funny. She wants to have this lavish wedding on the beach. And he says, well, think about it. If we had a wedding on the prairie, that would be a lot cheaper, a lot less expensive, and we could put the money away. That would be great. You would put some money away and you'd get out of mom and dad's house faster. So anyway, so she wants to go to LA and New York. Good for her. Then we come up with Emily. Now, Emily's 29. She's from Kansas. We're seeing a lot of Midwestern fiancés and things. Who is ready for flexibility yoga? Oh, yes, this one. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't believe the flexibility.
I finally am able to share again. And I was so mad because I grabbed all these screenshots from people's Instagrams. I mean, I know you're killing it, Nana, by the way. Thank you so much.
Oh, not to worry, honey. Couldn't wait till you got back.
Knocks me out from sharing. And so this is Shieda. Is that her name? Shieda? We're learning their names as we go. But I mean, she's amazing. This yoga instructor, this 37-year-old.
Totally amazing.
She is so, look at this. This is insane. Look at what she's about to do, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so
This one, I know. This one they showed. Didn't they show this on the?
Look at her.
I know. She looks like a little pretzel.
This is her Instagram.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, give the likes for Nana for killing it while I'm dropping the ball, not being able to share.
Oh, no, you're doing just fine. But look at all those different positions this girl could
Yoga is amazing. I wish I
lucky
get
girl.
into it, but it's too hard.
Look at
It was
that, though.
hard.
I mean,
She's amazing.
that is core strength. Yes,
What
that
did
is
you
just
think
fabulous.
now that I can like focus because I'm not like, what's going on the screen? What's wrong with my computer? What did you think of her saying? I know we already talked about
It's okay.
those two, Belial and her, but what did you think of her worried about the fact that mothering his kids? Because his kids are amazing. He has a great co-parenting. I know we mentioned that with his
Yes.
ex-wife, and she's a little nervous, but she's never had kids. I mean, I think that was normal.
Oh, I think that's very normal. Oh, I thought that was very normal. We're still talking. We're going back to,
No, I just went back because I was trying to share this while you were talking
Oh,
about them,
yes.
but my computer wouldn't let me, so I had to have Chell help me. But now that we're back, okay, this is why Belial picked her. You know what?
I was going to
Probably.
say Care Bear 77. I thought the same thing. I thought, hello. I mean, it is never going to be missionary style at your house, lady, because she's got the proof. She's got the receipts. Look what I can do. Yeah.
She got receipts. Be more strange. Yeah, if she wasn't nervous. And the fact that she for sure wants kids like soon. And he's like, I mean, I'm not saying no, but I'm definitely not saying yes. It's like, that's a huge,
That's huge.
that's a huge problem in a relationship. And I mean, this guy, I don't know how I'm going to feel about him going forward.
And we're talking, I just want to make sure, because seeing this is the first episode, I want to make sure we're talking about the same
Wow.
one. This is
Belai.
Oh, okay. This isn't okay, thank you.
Yep. Because he has the 2 kids already.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know if I want kids. And she's like, I want kids. And I feel like he's kind of stringing her along and giving her hope. But
I
then
do
in his
too.
interviews, he's like, I don't think I do.
Well, he's at a point in his life, and I get his thought too. Then don't look for a younger or young woman that wants to have a family and not
Mhm.
just of your kids. Then don't do that.
Yep.
16 and 13, you are over diaper city. You're just getting into the terrible teens and then going forward. I can see why he doesn't want to have children. I get that.
But then you got to find a woman that
Right.
doesn't want to have the kids. And
Right.
she definitely does. So
Honey, you can't bring a baby into a house of all white. You can't bring a husband into a house of all white. It just
you're saying
doesn't.
they're going to get spills?
Yes. Yes, there's a
Mhm.
lot to be said for, honey, I'll get you later on as you get a little older. Here's your coffee, honey. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just what happens. You're going to shake a little. It's going to drop on the floor. And we're talking coffee now. Don't get dirty. Okay. That
Mhm.
house was 50 Shades of Grey at the Rella's saying, what does that mean, honey? 50 Shades of Grey. Is that because of that book?
That movie. Mhm, the
Oh,
book.
it was a
I never
book and
saw
movie.
it.
Okay. I didn't either.
Never did anything for me. But okay, so what couple were you on? Let me share.
Oh, no,
this.
that's fine. We did do them. I mean, that was great. I like this. I get a kick out of, he's so tatted up, and I don't know who those people are on his chest. It's the one, it's called,
These
they
two.
were on the
Jabri.
Harley. Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
Now, I wish they would show his chest area again, because he's got all these people, faces on his chest. And I'm sorry, I know he's a rocker. I know that I don't know who
A
these people
rocker.
are.
He's a cyberpunk. He does like what kind of music was it? It was like
Oh, it
punk,
was
but
between punk, grunge, and something else.
no, it was like techno punk. He's like techno punk or something.
But music is his soul. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it's a soul. It's a soul. This is a creative little dude, and I feel like
I think he is too, and a hustler, as he said. Yeah.
he is oh damn it. He is I feel like he's on here to promote his band. I mean, this is a couple that allegedly is already married. And I was looking in the 90-day Reddit, and so here's a shirtless picture, as you asked for. It's got a lot of tats.
I know.
His dad or his mom, I don't know if we talked about them yet. I do like his mom and I do like his dad. His dad is technically his stepdad, but he's been with them since he was like 6 or something.
7, yes.
7. Okay. And so he's definitely a free spirit. And he talks about growing up in South Dakota and there not being any more biracial or any other biracial or Black kids for him to like hang out with, which is crazy to think, but I've been to South Dakota. And he's from Rapids. What is it called?
Rapid City, South Dakota.
Rapid City. Yes, I've been to
That was
Rapid City.
fun. Yes.
Mhm.
Wasn't that where Flintstone Village was?
I don't remember. I've been to South
I
Dakota
gotta
a few
think.
times with you as a kid, and then I took Chell there one time when we were driving to Minnesota to see Mount Rushmore and Wall Drug and all the hot spots. But I do like South
I love
Dakota,
that
but it is
place.
very white, and it is
Oh,
it would
I'm
be I can't
sure
imagine having to grow up there and not, and being a person of color. It'd be
I
different.
I can't imagine it either. He has just such a I think he's got a great attitude towards things. The idea that he
Mhm.
doesn't like chores, that just says something about his age. Someone else in the chat, Ethereal, I
But
believe,
he's
said, I wish he'd keep his hair dark. So do I. He
Me
looks so
too.
much better.
When they
Because
showed those pictures of him
yeah,
with the dark
I,
hair, I was like, "Who's that handsome guy?"
I
He's a
know.
handsome guy,
Oh,
and
he's very good looking.
I do
Yes.
like the fun colors. I feel like he's giving me Aquarius vibes because he's all over the place like I am, and he's like into a million different, arts and fashion and stuff. But he definitely looks, his best when he has his natural hair color. He just looks like, I don't know, more grown up or something. But
I just
he's
loved
only
it.
like, they got engaged when she was
Baby.
21, and now
He's
she's like 23, and
Honey,
he's
he's a
28.
baby. Nikki said she went to Flintstone Village. I'm so excited. It was one of my favorite places. I had Billy and Jolene behind, the Flintstone car and stuff and pictures of that. I loved it. I love the Flintstones. It's just
There's
one
one
of
in
my
Arizona.
favorite. There is?
Yes, I found it in my adulthood when I lived there, and I went there with my friend Melissa at the time.
Was it as good
Because
as the other one?
no, nothing was as good as the first
See,
time you go, especially when
see.
you're a kid. So, yeah, but he's 28, right? And she's like 23. So there is that much of an age difference. And, he lived in LA and then the pandemic happened. Did you already talk about this?
We did, but that's all right. Yes, he did live in LA and everything started to shut down. So, and you
He's an artist.
certainly felt that any artist and any, stand-up comedy, it was, anything that was on the stage and stuff, everything went dark, the
Well, and
stages went dark because people weren't going out and places were closed.
he actually he performed, like I was looking at his Instagram as well, stalking him, and there was quite a few pictures of him on stage and performing at like festivals and things. So I do think it'll be interesting to see how this couple plays out, because I'm curious if they're just here to promote his music and stuff like that, or if this is a couple that we're gonna be interested in investing in. And actually, I mean, they're already married. I don't know. Well,
But honey,
we'll see.
isn't it all promotion though, honey? Everything is promotion.
For sure, but 90 Day has been criticized for a while now for just being so fakey and overproduced. So I'm hoping that we don't
Okay.
get too much of that. Because if you watched in the real early seasons, it was real. And unfortunately, like most reality shows, it goes
Okay.
on the side of being heavily produced. But I do like this, we'll see what happens with, his mom and his stepdad.
Yes.
And then she's, coming in going, it's another classic 90 Day situation where someone's coming over, assuming every city in the US is a New York or Los Angeles, and they don't want to be in the small town. If they want to be in small town, they're like, I could just stay where I'm at. He
Right.
doesn't seem to have a savings. They haven't even discussed finances. I mean, this is going to be a shit show.
Oh my gosh, you have to discuss finances. That either makes or breaks you. Let's
Yep.
look at a couple of his tattoos. On the right shoulder, he has the big line. It reminds me of Daktari. It used to be a TV show back in 1965. Daktrai, Daktari, Tari, Daktari. Then we have over here the yin and the yang on the
Is
left.
that a yin and yang, or is it just a bear?
Well, it's a bear, but it's black and it's got the swoosh of the black and white yin and yang. And
Okay.
anyway, I just love that. I love that game. It's a casino game, but I don't know who the people are. See, I wish I knew who the people were.
Oh, well, who knows? That's people.
Yeah, no, but if anybody knows who they are, if they're famous,
Yeah.
I would just like to know. That's all. Love the necklace that he's got
It
on.
looks like he's got Kathy. What's the lady from Sons of Anarchy and Married with Children? Is it Siegel?
Oh yes.
Is it
Do
Kathy
you think
Siegel?
that looks like her?
No, that's not her name.
I only know because she was the voice on Futurama.
Charles is saying he knows because she was the voice on Futurama. It's Katie Siegel. Katie Seagal.
Oh, Katie Seagal. Oh, yes, so close.
Looks like
but
Katie
yet so
Seagal.
far. Let's
This in the middle with the bangs is Katie Seagal. I think it's Katie Seagal from Sons of Anarchy. I'm just guessing.
does
It's not
any
Kathy Seagal.
not
I don't
Kathy
know
Seagal.
what the hell? I don't know what I think sometimes. Katie Seagal, who's a fantastic actress. And like my husband knows her from, what was it? Futurama, The Voice. Nana knows her from Married with Children. I know her from Married with Children and Sons of Anarchy, to name a few, but it looks like her. Oh, on is Jaden Smith, maybe. You think one of them's Jaden Smith?
Oh, none of your business. You
Tattoos?
crack me up. I think.
Or are you saying he looks like Jaden Smith? I'm
Oh, I
confused.
don't know. I'm not sure, but I had to laugh because right away when I saw that Jaden, I was thinking Jada Pinkett Smith, like
Oh,
Will
Nana, you
Smith's
gotta.
wife. I know.
Nana
I
would
gotta
not
get
stop
over that.
talking about the Will Smith Jada. Chris Rock slap the whole time she's visiting. She's like, "What do you?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk about it." But that is
do.
Katie Seagal. That's Katie Seagal on his chest.
Oh,
That
I
is
don't think
Katie
so.
Seagal. It is.
Oh,
And then
that looks
over
like
here-
97% of the people I graduated with. So no, I'd say no.
Well, it's Nana's classmates and Katie Seagal. And then over here,
Class-
he's got like Frank Sinatra. I don't know. One of the Rat Pack over here. And he's got a couple animals.
Oh no.
And then looks like he's got the like scratch tattoos. So yeah.
The Golden
Peg
Girls
Bundy.
Coffee Buzz, Peg Bundy. That's so funny. I think, no, but what was Clarence, the cross-eyed lion? Was he on Daktari? Anybody want to talk about Daktari?
Daktari is.
I know, but these are things that I want to give to you. I'm passing on my knowledge of old crap.
Can I say no thank you?
You wouldn't be the first one. Okay, you wouldn't be the first one. I truly think, I mean, serious, when you were up on stage and we were at the Spill the Tea, I mean, I can't get over that. I just loved it so much. Okay.
What? How did we get there?
I started thinking about it because I started thinking about places I had really a good time at. Coffee Buzz, Danny Tanner.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Nana. Clarence. And maybe, his relatives. Maybe it's his grandpa. Maybe it's something like that.
See, and Nikki's with me. She said right there. Yes, Nana, he was on Daktari. See?
Well, there you go.
And it wasn't one of my favorite
I know
shows,
DuckTales. There you go. We're moving on from Daktari. It sounds like a sci-fi show, this Daktari.
I haven't said it in so long. It's just fun to say. Daktari. Okay.
Here he is on stage, like I was saying. But notice how the audience is turned away from him. So I don't know if that's a good sign. I just noticed they're turned away.
I know, but look by his legs. Look by his legs. Is that guy's head? Is it up his shorts?
He's a photographer.
Let's look. Huh?
He's a photographer.
I know, but where's his head?
Well,
this guy by his shorts.
He's right there.
But where's his head? Look,
Nana,
drop
his
it down.
head is behind. The guy's shorts are blocking him.
Oh, okay. But when you look at it, all you see is neck, and then you see his shorts.
Maybe it is up his shorts. We don't know. But the audience is turned away. That's a weird pick. Cheyenne, as an artist, as a musical artist, is it normal? Now I just do comedy, so I don't do music. For the audience to turn away from you and have their cameras the opposite way of where you're allegedly performing. It seems like this guy might have just jumped on stage, a stage behind, grabbed a mic.
Oh,
I don't know. He wants it real bad. What do you think, Nana? You're worried about the guy's head in his.
I am worried about the guy's head in the shorts. And who hasn't jumped up on a small stage before in, let's say, Las Vegas and wanted to sing with the band when they were drinking? Now, really, who hasn't done that? Okay, moving along. It does look like his head is in his shorts. Thanks. But talking like your head is in his shorts.
You were really worried about that too. His head is giving head, Yeah, maybe there's a side stage, but definitely people are not interested.
It is strange. Like half of his tattoos are cut out. So I don't know. We have 115 in the chat. Ooh, I like that.
Okay, so we kind of went through this couple. We'll see what happens when she gets to South Dakota. We'll see what happens with the mom, if she ends up calling the mom dumb like she's called him dumb. We'll see if the dad, Brad, I don't know what his name is, Brandon, Brad, Rich, one of those names, if he's going to survive with 3 strong personalities in the house, and he seems
Yes.
to be the more passive one. We will
The
see.
dad. Yeah, the passive dad will win out.
Who's our next? Well, here's a picture of them too. I found on their Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
So why is this
Oh,
popping up? It's so annoying.
wow. So let's talk about Emily. And Emily Emily's from Kansas. And we're seeing a lot of Midwestern, aren't we? We're seeing a lot of that
They tend
this
to
year.
have, yeah, we are seeing a lot of Midwest, and then we have multiple people from Trinidad, right? So if we've seen that in other seasons where if you have some people from Colombia, you're gonna have a couple people from Colombia. They kind of coordinate it that way. So
This, I mean, to me, this doesn't. Who are these two? They don't even look like the same people. They're not, are
that's
they?
what she's being accused of, blackfishing, and he's changing his hair a lot. So Nana, you just proved the internet
Okay.
point that you
I
don't
did
even
say,
recognize her.
who are they? Yeah, see, and it's just. I mean, most people would just say, "Well, it's Nana. She doesn't remember 20 minutes ago," which is true. But yeah, that's quite, and I got a lot of, you know how that woman's got the big thighs and then the butt thing,
Who
like the one that just like she jumped up on him.
are you talking
There,
about?
you just had that picture up.
Yeah. What about them?
How come it looks so good on her, but not
talking
that
about?
one? No, that
No, I
picture
know who
where
you're
her
talking about.
ponytail
Yeah.
went like
Mhm.
this. She just looks good, but it looks larger. It's not a twiggy look. She's got some meat to her, but her meat looks so much better than if I tried to do that. It wouldn't be pretty.
Because it's 23-year-old meat, and she does squats, and we just eat in and out, and we're old.
Oh, well, I'm so glad we figured that one out. Whew, I would be
That's
losing
why.
sleep. I
Plus,
would be
she's
losing
like
sleep
this,
over that.
and we're like flat-assed, and she's like
She's just so curvy and
rounded,
beautiful. I'm just kind of like, wow.
and we don't have waists.
Oh,
Shall I go on?
I think
Shall I
this one.
proceed?
Yes, I think all these pictures are super Photoshop. Thank you, Michelle. I think so too. Okay, I feel better. Go ahead. Are you going to proceed or do you want me to?
Okay, so we're on to this couple, you said. Now, she's from Salina, not Selena, even though it's spelled like Selena.
Salani. It's Salani.
No,
but that's okay.
Salina.
It's Salina. It's pronounced Salani.
No, Salina.
Okay, thank you. I wrote it down phonetically.
Salina. Because
Okay.
it's like my goddaughter Selena,
True.
but they're saying Salina.
Okay.
However, there's also talk on the internet that the pictures they used in the episode to show downtown Salina is not downtown Salina. They're using a different town nearby because allegedly, let us know Salinans, Salina is not that cute. That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it looked nice where she was.
But
and
they're saying
they're
they're
saying,
using different photos. That's
oh,
not really what
okay.
Salina's downtown looks like, because it was a cute little downtown, kind of like a Stillwater or something. But they're saying that's not Salina. That's
Well,
a different
if I
town.
was showing pictures of downtown St. Paul, I'd use something different too. I'd have people in the picture. Ta-da-da. Okay. She met Kobe, and that's his name, Kobe.
Sure.
34 years old.
You're supposed to have the notes. I don't know.
I got the notes. He's an international underwear model. Now, who hasn't gone out with an underwear model? That wasn't anything to write home about. An underwear model. Are you kidding me? Okay. What do you do for a living? I'm an underwear model.
He's an underwear
Wow.
model. Where did they
I guess
go?
somebody has to be that, but wow. I mean,
Guess
wouldn't
I'm
that
not
be
kidding
hard to
anyone.
tell
Here they
people?
are.
Hi,
What,
I'm
you're
an
an underwear model?
Hi, I'm an underwear model. Yeah.
No. I'd be kind of proud if I was an underwear model. I don't know how much underwear models pay. I mean, yeah, Chelsea, like, it's just like stand up. You have to do it for free. I know Marky Mark made a lot when he was an underwear model, and now he's an actor. But when he was in the Funky Bunch, but I don't think Kobe is making Marky Mark money. But they met in China. She was over there just partying, being a party girl, she said.
That's what she said. But underwear model, I think someone said, "What do you do for a living?" And he went, And they went, "Oh, underwear model." So anyway, I'm just saying. I think that's what happened.
Between you and Dad, ever since when you were here, and Dad was just bombing with his jokes.
I like that one. Underwear model.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Really
I
good.
thought
I'm
it
gonna
was
steal it.
quick. It was right there.
Yep.
I mean, what don't you like about it?
It was good.
He
I'm just jealous
proposed-
I didn't say it.
Of course you are. He proposed to her, and they've been engaged for 4 weeks. Now she's pregnant. They've already showed that she had the baby. That Panakuchen hit, and she has not seen him for 2 years. You know what she's upset about? Let's hear it for women. Let's just hear it for us.
What?
She's upset that he won't feel the same way about her because she had the baby and she is not down to her pre-baby weight. Well, honey, sometimes that never happens. And you know what, guys? Just enjoy it. I mean, you got a baby, This guy bothers me already.
Oh.
He does. Because he's going to be coming over. Okay, that's fine. But she's breastfeeding, and he says, "That's my boobs, it's not the baby's boobs." What is that?
I mean, preview for the season?
Yes, disgusting. I just thought, okay, here's a disgusting person. You should have gotten to know him just a little bit better before you hooked up with this one.
Oh, wow.
So she feels insecure that she doesn't have her pre-baby body. Get real. But we're going to have 5 adults and 1 toddler and 1 bathroom when he moves over to the house. Dad is just straight saying, "I just don't like this. I don't like the looks of it." I can tell in a few minutes what his story is. And he says, "I'll be supporting him maybe 6 months." And she goes, "Or maybe longer." And he says, "Promise me you can't get pregnant again." Dad is saying that.
Famous last words.
Well, you got to know she's probably pregnant with twins. Okay.
I mean, the dad thought it was 90 days he couldn't work. They're like, no, 6 months. He's like, so I'm going to have to be supporting this whole house for 6 months. And yes, you are.
Yes.
And her mom is gorgeous. Did you notice that?
I thought Mom was gorgeous too. And I
God.
like the white hair.
She's an underwear model.
Oh, she could be. Yes. I just don't see him as an underwear model. Anyway, she is
the mom is a model.
Well, she's a beautiful woman.
Talks like Drew Barrymore. Do you notice her mouth is like that?
Yes, has that little side.
She's like, I just don't know if he's gonna like me because
Yep.
I've gained some weight since having a baby, which I guess you do. So yeah, we'll see if he likes me. Hopefully he still finds me attractive and wants to put the dick in because the first time we had sex was in a shower. We were laying down and it was super hot and then we made a baby.
Don't put yourself down. And what do you mean you laid in the shower? You wear those little
2-hour shower sex.
Oh,
that
honey.
could have been a fungus on your back. You could have got athlete's back.
Oh, you could have had it worse on your back than on your
athlete's
vagina. That is not a good way to do it.
No. I thought water kills sperm. But apparently sperm lives in the water. So you can still get pregnant if you're having sex in a shower. Yep.
I think Cheyenne, we gotta. Oh, okay. Jay Esco. Oh, thank you. Welcome back, funny ladies. You were missed. Some of these guys are hot. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank
That's
you, Jay.
So nice.
Thank you.
Because when you're bringing these people in to your home and asking your parents to accept them, you hardly know them. Your parents don't know them at all. Technically, yes, you are bringing these people into your home. They are strangers. Remember that old thing, danger, stranger.
Stranger
Think about
danger?
it. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Anything else about these two?
That's all I have. I said the 6 months dad's supporting them. You can't get pregnant. I know they just showed a little bit from other people, not a whole lot.
So you already talked about Kate, Cara, and Guillermo. Yep.
Can we talk about them? I probably did. Cara. Yeah, the balloon vendor. Yep.
Mhm. We
And
talked
how
about her.
cute. Yep, and how cute they are. She's older, but I didn't get her
She's
age.
29.
Oh, she is 29. Oh, he's 23. There's 6
The
years.
29-year-old cougar. Like, you can't be a cougar at 29.
No, honey, you're just sprouting your own. I mean, that's silly.
Your own bush.
Yeah,
You can't.
that's right. Bonnie, thank you. Psycho serial killers you're inviting into your home. Stop it.
I was surprised since Jasco, speaking of your super chat, I was surprised that the new couples are actually very attractive. We've gotten a lot of real trashy, unattractive in recent seasons. And these couples seem to be, they kind of together. It's almost like they recruited hot people
Oh, yes.
for
Totally.
once. There's no Genos in the bunch. There's
Oh,
just
totally.
no
Yes.
Kimberlys, no Soju. I mean, we do have Benny back with Areola, but they're the only returning couple. Otherwise, everyone is very attractive.
I think so too. I had such a good feeling when I was watching this.
We didn't meet
It-
them yet.
No, we didn't, but it could have been because I was eating so much of the kids' Easter candy. But I did. Patrick
Yeah.
and
No Big
Ty.
Ed.
No Big Ed. Thank you. None of your business. Yeah,
He
no Big Ed.
is a like championship, I think, weightlifter. I was peeping his Instagram. We didn't meet these two yet. He is probably to me the least attractive because this is not my type with the little head and the big body. But she's
Oh.
gorgeous. He would
Oh,
probably be
okay.
my second least attractive. Like I am anyone to say, but I'm just surprised at how many attractive couples we got.
And we're
It's
looking
90
at
day, and I'm
just
used
physical,
to
not looking at the inside soul or the
no,
person
never.
itself. Just physical.
That
Just
doesn't
being
count.
yes. It doesn't count.
They've been casting a lot of love after lockup type looks, and I feel like now we're getting into some like, all right, this is a step up. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
yeah, I was
I
impressed.
know.
And
The
age
gal,
appropriate, right?
yes,
Thank you.
yes. And someone in the chat said, and I'm sorry I didn't catch it fast enough because Jolene tends to say, listen, quit that. Because I do. I go over here and she loses me. But is it the girl from Kansas, Emily, that said that she had 2 other boyfriends, but they're
Incarcerated. Yeah.
incarcerated?
So
Okay.
she was going to be on Love After Lockup. But
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But she could.
that's a Cheyenne saying love after lockup. That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
I
what
think
I
it looks
said
good. I
about
do.
their
I
looks.
think it looks good for the season. I'm
Love After
excited to jump back.
Mhm.
And I should now when I'm doing this is just a technical question and we'll just answer it real quick. When I'm not streaming, what is it called? Recording this.
On
Do
your
I get rid
DVR?
of the other ones?
You can get rid of the other ones. Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know if we
You
had
don't
to go
gotta save
back.
them.
If I didn't know if there
No.
was a test later or a quiz. Okay,
Nana, you love playing like
I know.
what we've been doing this. How many seasons of 90 Day have we been doing now? We've
Honey,
been doing this
it
for a
just-
couple years
You
together.
don't get it though. Do you understand? I'm trying to tell you every time. It doesn't matter, honey. It's like every day's a new day and I'm forgetting. Okay,
That's
so
called dementia. So we have to work on that and make
I'm
sure you're okay.
you're just trying to
'Cause
I'm
I'm
just trying
worried.
to reiterate that this is an ongoing thing for me and I'm trying really hard. Okay.
So Benny and Areola are back. It looks
Yeah.
like Benny's sister is going to throw wine at Areola. Areola's going to be jealous that Benny
Saw that.
is training with a woman. So we still have our jealousy issues. We still have this weird, the sisters don't want to be her friend storyline going on. But this time Benny will be in the US. And yeah, so that we'll see what happens with them. And then obviously the new couples that we did meet. And then we do have this couple we didn't meet. We'll meet them
No, we
next time.
didn't.
She's 48 and
She
he
looks
is
great.
25.
Oh, she looks great. 48. I mean, 48's young, but she does look really good for
in New
48.
Mexico. She's nearly twice as old as Mohammed, a 25-year-old from Egypt. So that is quite the age gap there.
Too big.
Their shared love of fitness led to Mohammed sliding into Yvette's DMs, and they eventually met face to face in Egypt. Were soon engaged, but the show explores how their huge age gap starts to cause issues. This reminds me of that. Did you ever see that show, Nana, Extreme Cougars?
No, I didn't see that one.
I thought I could get
Was
into it because it would be funny.
was that like a Bravo or was that
It might have been TLC. I don't remember. It was
TLC?
short-lived,
Okay.
but it was literally like the girlfriend's 90 and the boyfriend's, 18. It was really weird. And they were just trying too hard with it. And then we're going to have Patrick and Ty. I don't know if that's her name, but or if that's how you pronounce it. But he's 31, she's 25, so definitely age appropriate. Like I said, he's like
That is.
weightlifting
That is. Yeah.
guy. So while traveling to Brazil to reconnect with family, he met her.
Oh,
He needed to brush up on his Portuguese, so he turned to a dating app to hopefully find a teacher. Oh, yeah, that's what I always do. Turn to dating apps when I want to learn
I
something.
would too. Hi. I'm trying to talk like, yeah, okay.
He eventually proposed to her and asked her to move back to Texas with him, but Patrick is still getting over a previous divorce and living situation with a brother. Oh, yeah, we did see clips of his brother being like, I'll live here. And you're like, oh, great. Who starts drinking at breakfast is not exactly the lavish American lifestyle that she envisioned.
Yes, we just saw little bits of this,
We did.
upcoming attractions. How fun.
Coming attraction. So that's
I do like this one. There's something so nice about it and so good. I like the people. So we'll meet those other new people and just see, how because this is, what did I say? Season 9 already? Yikes. Ouch. That's a lot. So how many likes did we get? Does anybody want to help a Nana out? Help a Nana out. I just like to see. I get excited. I don't see it on here. I see 101 in the chat, or 101 watching, 103 now. They go up and down, up and down, up and down. So just hit the like, guys. That's fun. And thank you very much to our mods. That's so nice. I just really appreciate that. That's so nice because all I do is click on and I'm here. 117 likes now. That's nice. Cara Bear 77. Thank you. I just thank you for coming in. 118. There we go. Just coming in, and I miss Joleen, and I miss California. I miss Chell and Terry, and it was just so much fun. I appreciate it so much that you let us come. And
what are you doing an acceptance speech? What are you doing?
Oh, I just thought I'd just mention talking because we were done with this part. I just want to tell you my feelings and what's in my heart. And what's in my heart is I hate this weather in Minnesota.
I told you to stay, and you and Dad could have
I had
stayed
to go back to
another week or two. You're retired, and I can never get you guys to stay. You always say, I have to go home. And every time you go home, you say, I wish you could come back. And I always offer you. I'm like, just stay, just stay.
I know, but we don't want to overstay our welcome. But next time I think I will.
Jill just said we could be gambling right now. And you guys, every time Nana visits, I say, stay. She books like a trip for a week. This time I think it was like 10 days or 9 days.
This was from the 4th. Do the math, kids. From the 4th, and we came home the 15th late.
10 days.
So really the 16th.
No.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 12 days. Now,
That's
as
not
a
12
parent,
days.
yes, do the math, honey.
You don't count the 16th. So really the 15th was just you guys packing, and you stress out. Both of you get stressed, and they start packing at like the day before. And then they go, we got to check into our flights. And then they're like, how do we do it? Is it on time? Where's my seat? Where's your seat? We both like aisles. What, y'all? Yeah, the daddy. And then so it's a whole day of packing, and then they're by the door 5 hours before the flight going, we got to go. And I go, it's a Palm Springs airport. It's really chill. You don't have to be there that early. And Nana's like, I should have been there yesterday waiting on the tarmac or whatever it's called. And tarmac, whatever it's called. And I'm just like, stay. Like I beg Nana to stay because she's my best friend and we have so much fun together.
There.
And she goes, I can't. I just got to get home. And then she gets home and she's like, this sucks. This sucks here.
It is. I mean, when I got off and I got out of the airport, it was so cold. And the two, and I always get it wrong, flight attendants that are male, because I always say stewardesses. That's not right. Flight attendants. And I'm walking in, and they both look down at my feet, and I have my little sandals on, and they go, "You realize you're going to Minnesota?" And I went
Not
like
your
this. I go,
Clarks.
"It's all up here." Yes.
Be like, you realize that it's none of your business, sir. That's what you should have said.
Sorry, sir. But I got back here and got into the swing of Easter, and I only got into one confrontation picking up my pies for Easter. I don't think that's bad.
You got in a fight? What
Well,
happened?
it's not a fight. It's just to
Uh-oh.
stand your ground. That's all. You
Uh-oh.
know,
What happened?
I don't want
Tell
to
us.
stand. I went to Joseph's, and I got 3 pies at Joseph's, and then I didn't think that was going to be enough because I'm an overkill person. And then I went to Perkins and got 2 more pies, their last 2. So I walked in with 5 pies, and everyone's making fun of me. So
How many people were at the Easter party you went to?
4 of us. But no, I'm just kidding. There was more than that. Sorry.
Not many.
There was quite a few. Not many. Not as, yeah. There was 1, 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
who
there
did
was
you beat up?
enough. Okay, I just walked in, and I looked at the gal, and I go, "You're waiting in line for pie?" She goes, "Yes, I am." I go, "Well, I'll stand here, but I'll know that you're ahead of me because I'm trying to get away from the door." It's kind of like what women do when they go to the bathroom. Drives me nuts. When you're at a sporting event or a concert and you're standing in the line for the woman's bathroom and it's going down 2 blocks, go all the way in to the very last stall. Stand there. Don't stand right at the door and start the line there.
Oh
What
no,
is the
don't stand
reason
in
for
front
that?
of the stall because then I'm going to get performance anxiety. What if I got a twosies? I can't have someone right outside the door. It's bad
I'm
enough.
not, no one can hear a damn thing, you know?
No, because stalls, they have those big gaps because American public restrooms are the worst and they think we want to like look at each other. If you go like to Europe, they have full doors. I mean,
And
it's so
that's
nice.
nice.
And then here we have half doors and we have big cracks. It's like, hey, somebody in there, you know, and nothing works. And then where the toilet paper is with the wall, that's always broken at places that you can know, hey, girl, you know, no, do not stand by my door. When I'm trying to go to the bathroom, I need ultimate privacy. Nana is I was gonna say entrepreneur, but she is a exhibitionist, a voyeur, if you will, and
I
she
could
likes
stand
to
up.
look.
If people are looking in there, I stand up, turn around real good, and give them just a big old booty. Here you go.
Nana, you just
But
want to
no,
be like, hey, you
but
need some
just-
help in there?
Just get in the bathroom. Don't stand at the very end.
Stand at the door.
Do
be
not.
polite. Don't
Do
listen
not. Go
to
stand
Nana.
by the sinks.
Put
You know,
it in the
there's a
chat.
sink.
Would you want someone standing outside of your stall like this at the door
I'm
waiting
not
to go to the
asking.
bathroom?
I didn't say stall. I says just move in. People have a hard time moving in. My dad always said it best. You know what? People like to wait in lines. He says, I don't know what it is, but they just like to wait in lines. If there's a line at the state fair, let's say, to get a ticket, they go in the longest line and they just stand there. And
Everyone's
you can
saying
stand
no.
back. Yes, you can stand back, and people do. They like to stand in lines. So what I did is just, kind of
Nana's like, here's the stall.
no.
I'm just
No,
waiting for you.
I'm
Are you
not.
almost done? I'm just,
I'm not.
do you need extra teepee? Ooh, that sounds like a wet one. Yeah. Make
Stop
sure
it.
you
I could care less if they're going tinkle or
when
anything.
you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy.
Shut the hell up.
Out here. You want me to make sounds? Does this help you, hon?
I know. I like to stand.
Everyone's
I
saying
like to
no.
stand in front of those stalls, but away, like more by the sink.
No.
Come
No.
on. Yes, absolutely not.
Just stay
No.
away.
Okay. You just get
Stay
in
away.
there. Get in there. Do not stand outside waiting.
I can't even pee if someone is too close to the. It's just too much. And when people try to talk to me, or people are like,
pees.
always
Everybody
someone
poops. Just get in
trying
there.
there's always someone trying to open the
That's
door.
fine. Do your business. I don't know what you have to do. Get extra pair of shoes and put it out closer to the door so they can see and they're not
But you
going
ever notice
underneath
that
looking.
when you are in like a one-person stall,
How did
these
we start
women
this?
turn in to like the damn Hulk. The door's clearly locked and they're like, and you're like, I'm in here. They're like breaking. And I had a horrible experience in Phoenix in a bar. Chell, remember that bar we were at? What was it called? It looked like a library. It was kind of in downtown. It was kind of like a artsy,
Oh,
not
the
a library,
library.
but it was like a house, but it was a bar. And yes, Chell remembers. So in the middle of the the Lost Leaf. Okay, so Renee probably knows what I'm talking about. So there's the Lost Leaf
I
in
do
Phoenix.
too.
And it was kind of like a house. It was this cool little bar thing. Years ago, Chell and I are there with friends. I got to go to the bathroom. We get in the so you got the open bar, you got the bathroom right here. It opens, it's a one staller. It opens up to the whole bar, okay? I am in there. Someone yanks the door down. I thought I locked it, opens it up for everyone to see me go into the bathroom. I have to get up and like close the door, and everyone saw my vagina. So no, stay away.
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't want anything
Very
like that to
traumatic.
happen to you. I am just lost sleep, Renee saying. I am just
You're
saying that don't just stand right at the doorway. Go in so people can keep moving back and forth. And there's so much noise in these bathrooms. Nobody
no,
gives
not
a
all the
rat's ass.
time.
Okay. Care Bear saying, even if I'm
Not
at
all
home,
the
I can't
time.
answer
Oh
my mom's
no,
question.
the Lost Leaf just closed, Chell.
Oh,
Oh, the pandemic took everything. Okay, Nana, we got to get back to your story. We're both getting off track. You almost
okay.
beat a woman up, so you're in
No,
line.
I didn't do that at all. I just was
Okay.
waiting there, and I had gone in earlier because I thought I could pick up my pies, and they told me, I'm sorry, the bakers will not be done, and you'll have to come back at 2 to pick up the pies. And I kind of remember them saying that, but so often when people tell me that, I think those rules aren't for me, and I thought I could get there early.
You
So
are
I
like,
left. I know myself. I left, and we went to I went to Target, and I say we, I was alone. I don't know who I was talking to. But I went to Target, got some stuff, and then I decided, okay, I'll go back up there. And there was a lot of people up there. And I got in line, and then I had to kind of go a little crunchy because people were going out the door, and there's no reason to stand in the cold when you got a big old restaurant here and we're all waiting for pies.
so you went
So
crunchy.
I went a little crunchy to the side here, and I just said, I know I'm behind you, even though I'm kind of standing in front of you now. She goes, oh, yeah, okay. So, which meant to me, move up. But as a Midwestern, I didn't say move your fanny up
Because
and
we're
we can all
passive
get in.
aggressive. Yep.
Yes, I guess that's it.
Mhm.
So I just thought, well, okay. So I'm standing there, and the guy says, and who's next? And I said, I am. And I went up there and stood there, and the guy comes around me, this guy and his grandson, I'm assuming it's his grandson. I don't know. Older guy, both older. And he comes around the side of me and says, technically I was. And I
Wait.
said,
Wait a minute.
wait a minute. They said,
Rewind.
next. And I walked up there. I was next. And because the people before me had gone. And I saw
Where
this
did these
guy.
people come from?
They came from the back, like they had already eaten. Okay, there's a restaurant. And they came from the back. And I watched them come in and stand there and make their own line, if you will. And I
So they
love
already ate?
this. They
Why
ate,
are they
but
in
they're
line?
picking up pies too. Don't ask me why. I don't get it either.
But you're scrunched to the side because you want people to not have to wait outside. So you're like curled up in a ball in the corner. And then they said, who's next? And you go, me. And this guy that came from the back of the restaurant didn't see you, was like, technically it's me.
He could see me. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am not a little person. He could see me. So
Okay.
when they said next, and I walked up there, and I said hi, my name and how many pies I ordered.
Mhm.
And then he came around the side of me because the owner came around and says, let's get this line moving. What can I help you with? He says, well, technically I was next. And I turned to this guy, older guy, and I said, sir, you were not. I was next. And I looked to the side because that's where the woman was supposed to be next before him. And I says, I'm really sorry. Did you see that face he gave me? It was really dirty. I went like that. And I'm saying it out loud because I don't care. And
Yeah,
she's
she's gonna get
laughing.
a felony.
And the guy's laughing next to her. And I said, it's Easter. He is risen and they are crabby. And I just got tired of being like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm as nice as can be, especially on a holiday. So
When
I
he
just
is risen.
and they are
Oh my.
crabby. And I got a couple good laughs with that. And I thought that was
What did
worth
he
it for me.
say?
He just stood there, said nothing. And I feel like I shot you down, pal, because you're going to be all that and say, I was next. No, you weren't, sir. No, you
Oh
weren't.
my God.
So-
Don't try Nana. Damn, Nana.
And it's not like I like to pick fights. It's
You
like,
do.
No, I don't. It's like
Remember that
stay in
lady
your
at
lane.
Target and you
Stay
did
in
this
your
to her
lane. She
because
deserved it. She
she
deserved
didn't move
it.
out of the way when you said, excuse me?
She didn't say a word to me. She deserved it, and so did he. And I took my pies and I left. And I don't care because enough of this being nice to people, especially when they're going to walk all over you. He knew very well he was not next. I was next, then the gal behind me, then him. Okay. This is how it went. So don't do that. Don't do that. That's just, it puts everybody at edge. Everybody's real quiet. Nobody wants to say anything. You know, could be his last day on earth. I don't care. Stay in your line. Okay.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your line.
I'm better.
And Lacey says, even if he was next, so what? You
Well,
know what I mean?
I wouldn't
Why
jump
say
ahead if
that?
he was next.
Well,
You
why
wouldn't.
say that to someone?
There, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I wouldn't have jumped ahead. I would be the person all day long going, you're next, and then you're next. But I knew the people who came in. I was keeping count. I was looking behind me. I had my 2 little pie tins holding it, setting it down, going, did I get
they
credit
put
for
the
the 2
pies
pie tins?
in your tin?
No, but if you bring back tins, you get some money back. And so I'm always
You
about
do?
that. Yeah.
When did you have these tins? How long have you been holding on to them for credit?
Oh no, honey, if it's Joseph's, and I've had the tins for a while because Steve and Mara come over and they drop off apple pies and we sit and eat them.
That's so small town. I
liked it.
didn't
It's what
even
Baker
know
Square
that
used to do in Pop and Fresh
a
before
thing.
that. Yeah, you'd bring your
So
pies in. So here I am. I'm
what
trying
if
to
people let their
control him.
dogs eat out of them or
We
something?
don't know that. We don't know that. But I'm trying to tell him where he belongs in the food chain. And then I'm there trying to make sure because the owner comes, grabs my 2 pie tins and sets them to the back. So now I'm worried that I'm not going to get my credit for that. So I said, Miss, I had 2 tins here. And then he picked it up and put them back there. She goes, I gotcha. So all in all, they were delicious pies. Thanks so much. And I'll be back next year.
Wow. On Jesus's birthday. How dare you, Nana?
It's not Jesus' birthday. It's when he rose from the dead. So, okay.
I know.
Sorry.
The good Catholic you are, you know.
Could have been back in the day.
Oh my gosh. Geminis and Scorpios, Jasco says, can relate. Nana, she will remember. I was telling Chell, I go, sometimes I forget Nana's a Scorpio, and then she'll do something like, that's the Scorpio, because there's this, when Lucy was little, we have the story we always tell, and she was looking for one of her favorite books, and she's like 3 years old, something like that. And she goes, Joleen, Nana hid my book. I can't find it. And I was like, well, Lucy, why would Nana hide your book? And she goes, because Nana's crazy, Joleen. So my little niece said that. And Nana, she's almost 8 now. And Nana still says, somebody told her that. That's not something a kid makes up. Somebody said I was crazy. Nana's still trying to get to the bottom of who possibly told Lucy she was crazy. Me and Jill just talked about that. She just brought up when she was visiting me. She's like, and somebody said that. That's something she heard. And then she looks at me like I said. I'm like, I didn't tell her. Talk to my brother about it. But Nana, you do that every time. You're like, and somebody told her that. Because you can just make that shit up. One of you fuckers said.
I just talked to producer Linda about that today.
You won't let it. And I'm like, that's the Scorpio right there. It is a lockbox. It is there. And you still are looking at me like, was it you? Was it? If it's you,
someone
you
said that. I mean, and that's fine if you want to say that.
I've
then
never
own
said
it.
Nana's crazy. I never said that. Talk to your son. That is not a Jolene thing.
Okay.
Because not a crazy Jolene. It's Jesus' sober birthday. Happy sober birthday. Holidays bring out the best in people. Yes, Deb.
Yes, Deb. See, they really can.
Really
but
do.
you know what? And it's not like I was trying to make any problems. I was just trying to keep it fair and even. And don't come out and say that we were wrong and we cut in line because we don't do that.
Fair is fair. Nana would never cut in line, but she will flick you off at Target if she says, excuse me, and you don't move out of the way for her and her grandchild. She will flick you off to the point where your daughter has to grab her niece and go, Nana's getting a felony. We got to keep moving. We got to keep, because I can't let my niece see my mom get arrested. So I'm like, come on, baby girl. We got to go.
I cannot believe you are not going to come in with the Costco story of yours. I can't, and that's okay. We could
Oh my
save it for
God.
another day. We can save it for another day.
So me and Nana are at Costco.
I'm just
Every
saying.
time she comes into town, we have a little tradition where we go to Costco. I don't have a Costco membership. I could get one, but I think it's more fun because then every time she comes, we go, we use her membership and we make it a thing. I only go to Costco with her, right? So
Yes.
we're at Costco. We're having a good old time. We're checking out. And Nana says, go get us 2 parfaits because we are 2 crazy ladies on the town. It is Tuesday night and we're ready to party. Okay. So I go get us parfaits. Nana's checking out and I get the parfaits. I'm holding them. Nana checks out, brings the cart around. And I go, oh shit. I was holding the parfaits and one of them spilled all down my new pants. I got these
There
new
was
pants.
a top on them. The
was
top
a
went
top.
askew.
The top one is askew. So I go, oh, Nana, oh no. So I go run over to the pop machine, the fountain sodas, and I grab some napkins and start patting my pants. I'm just full of the syrup from the strawberry parfait. Also, the young man working at the counter at that Costco, I said, can I have 2 parfaits? And he said, I don't know what that is. And I said, well, the ice cream sundae. And he goes, I thought parfait was a bakery item. So that might be an old person word now. Young kids don't know what parfait is anymore.
What? They have a peanut butter parfait. It's at DQ. That's
we
a
don't
parfait
have
too.
a ton of DQs out here. Okay.
Oh,
So anyway,
okay.
so I'm cleaning off my pants. I had given the parfait that spilled all over me to my mom. She grabs it and is starting to eat it. I turn around and I go, you're eating my parfait. And she goes, I was helping. I thought I was helping. Taking some off the top. I was helping. And this lady behind her is cracking up because Nana could give 2 shits. She goes, well, I don't know. I thought you were putting Pepsi on your pants. Like, clearly I went to the water part and grabbed some water. So anyways, then
I was trying to be supportive.
She's eating my parfait. She doesn't care that I spilled it myself. And she's just staring, kind of like she does at the chat right now, like this. But she's staring at this one young woman who was just her cashier. And she's like, we're following her. And I'm like, what are you doing? What is going on? And she's like, I didn't like something I saw. And I go, oh, well, what did you see? And then I said, there was a guy there that she was waiting on before me. He worked there, I could tell. And I go, yeah, we saw him. He was like, we're closing. You guys have to leave. And he had a walkie-talkie. He works there. And I was like, he made a joke. And because she asked me how I was doing, if I found everything. And he said, are you always this nice to your customers or is it just because I'm in line? I don't think she liked it. And I said, okay, so I'm gonna follow him out. So we had to follow him and her out to make sure she's okay, even though we're not even talking to her. Nana's on the case.
She was quite a bit younger, and he was older, and he was coming on to her, and I didn't like it, and I could tell she didn't like it.
How was that coming on to her?
Well, it just, if you saw it, if you saw it happening.
It was an episode of
I thought it was
SVU
creepy.
was about to go down. So we have to follow this woman, which is probably creepier than what the guy just did, out. I'm covered in parfait. She could give 2 shits, but we're going to solve this alleged crime that Nana just saw happen between a guy that works there and a woman that works there.
She didn't like it. And I could tell by just her vibe and just the way her body movements that she didn't like what this guy was saying.
Did we have a plan though? What were we going to do? Why were we following her?
I don't know, but I thought if he saw me and he knew I had heard that whole thing going down,
what if they were
maybe
dating?
He would think twice. Oh, they were not dating.
So we were just bringing.
He was bringing cookies home for his family.
Oh, so Nana created this whole scenario where he is a married man trying to get with this young woman. She's uncomfortable from one thing he said, which was, do you say that to all the customers or just because I'm here? Which is probably he's like a manager, so he's like giving her shit or whatever, whatever. I mean,
she didn't like it.
She didn't like it. But Nana took that and ran with it and was like, he's going to kill her and we have to follow her. So now we're en route to follow this woman out in the parking lot because now she must be off her shift and he's going somewhere to kill her. And we got to be there. And I'm covered in parfait. And she's eating my parfait. I don't even get to eat my parfait.
Why did you think that one was yours? Why wasn't the one with the top on that stayed on yours?
The better one.
That's what I thought. I thought, well, this one's got more in it, and I will just, help myself while you're getting cleaned up, whatever you're doing over there. And I thought to myself,
Nana's just walking to the store.
I
But we're
was
following
being
this girl.
supportive.
But we have to wait in a line because she's leaving. And we're in this line for the one lady who's at Costco who's looking at your stuff going, and then they put that line down it. And there's no way they can know all of your stuff. They're just kind of like checking it. And you're just like this. So now
I want that
get
job.
out there. She's going out there. He's out there. He's going to his car. She's going to her car because the whole store's closing down. And Nana's like, she's going to be dead and it's all our fault. And she's still leading the parfait. Nana was sure this was a Dateline episode happening, and it wasn't.
If you
The lady
could live
wasn't
with this,
offended. The guy
She
went
was.
home. She went home. Nobody died except for my pants.
honey, screw your pants. I mean, you know what? I washed them. I sprayed them. We got them all nice and clean. Everything was fine. I'm saying that there was something funny about that. And I think if more people took the time to notice what's going on around them, we'd have less crime.
Nana is a walking neighborhood watch. So then we sit in the car and I eat the dusty parfait and Nana gets the good one and she's still eating and she's just like, I knew something was up. And I'm like, but nothing happened. But it's because we followed them out. So Nana solved the case. She saved this woman's life that didn't need saving. And that's that.
I just had no idea what you were doing as far as going to a pop machine. I didn't see that they have water there too. Now I know they have water. You're putting
I thought I was
water on
putting
it.
Pepsi on my pants, and she just let me. She's like, I just thought your dumbass was putting Pepsi on your pants. I'm trying to solve a murder. If you could just shut up, Jolene, just go put some Pepsi on your pants. That's what she tells me. And this lady behind us is just cracking up because Nana's like, I'm helping. I have to solve this attempted murder that's about to happen.
I just want that young girl to know other people are watching and caring about this Yahoo who thinks he's all that. Just take your cookies, pal, and go home.
Like middle management or middle management jokes. Don't F with her. This lady had a long shift. She doesn't need your jokes. His joke, Nana equated to a threat against this young woman's life. And so we followed her out to catch a parfaiteur. A parfait.
I feel better. I feel better now knowing that she's safe.
Yeah. Well, hopefully,
I felt better knowing she was safe.
Home. We should have followed her home because he could have followed her home. So hopefully she's okay. If you're out there and you work at the La Quinta Costco.
Oh, it's such a nice one too. And you know, I suppose I shouldn't have thought he was up to no good, but I kind of thought he was up to no good. I just had that feeling. And if you feel it in your soul, you have to say something.
She felt it so much as she's like, She was feeding her soul and feeling it in her soul.
Thank you, Dempsey. Let's read this, shall we? That's right, Nana. If it was my daughter, I would have appreciated you looking out for her. Thank you. I just don't like these old guys thinking they're all that, even though because they're management, they're over this young cashier. It was a lame joke. I'm going to give you that. Take your cookies and go home, sir.
To your
Leave
wife,
the cashier alone.
To this whole life we've created that you have a wife, some kids. You're neglectful. You don't love her like you used to. You can't even get your dick up anymore. You got kids you still owe money on from a previous marriage. Don't come in here with your murder, sir. Nana will get you. Nana had this whole, I was like, how do you know he has a family? I just know. I bet he had a family before too.
I could tell. I mean, you're not going to, well, unless you're me, you're not going to buy 36 cookies, 18 a pack for $7.99. You are not buying that many cookies
Maybe
for
he was a teacher.
yourself.
It was for his job.
Even worse.
Dateline.
He's got all
strawberry
these young
parfait
girls.
And the last girl. Nana's a G. No, Nana is a G. Like she.
What is a G?
You're like a gangster. You're a G.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
Yeah,
Inspector Nana. It's true. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys, but you should.
How to save a life? Where did I go wrong? I talked to the cashier with this boomer behind me. She said it didn't look good. She followed us out eating her daughter's parfait, and that's how you know to save a life. Ding, 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 ding. To save a life. I was just being nice. I was off work and in a good mood. I made a joke, but this boomer came after me because she knows how to save a life.
People would be a lot better off if they just took their cookies and went home. Serious.
Your cookies and go.
Take your cookies and go home.
Coming For
And
any ladies, Nana will get your ass. She already has a whole, you built what's the word that everyone uses now? You built a case. She Judge Judy'd it. She has a whole narrative, your whole life, Nana figured out just by your cookie purchase and your shitty jokes, sir.
18 chocolate chip, and then he went to the variety pack. So you know he likes a little variety.
Oh,
That's what got him. That's what
dick.
got him.
What a dick.
What a dick.
God, speak for yourself. I would buy 36 cookies for myself any day. It was, we were laughing afterwards in the car.
Thank you,
because Nana
Atharella.
we were just having so much fun. And she goes,
Well,
you're
it
going to
was.
talk about this on live. And I go, of course.
I
And
just
she
knew
goes,
she was. And this is
Yeah, I know.
just, this is us just shopping, you know, and she, you know, I love shopping with her, but she gets easily distracted, as do I.
Me?
But she had me trying
you
on all
saying
these
that?
shoes. Yes, she's trying on all these shoes, and she's having me try them on. I go, I don't need another pair of shoes. But look at how nice they look. I go, I don't need another pair of shoes. Well, just take them both off and then try them on and walk around a little, see if you like them.
Yeah.
I don't need another pair of shoes. I'll buy them for you because I think they look nice. I
Yeah.
don't need another pair of shoes. And all I wanted to do was get to the green Kerrygold butter, unsalted, which you never seem to carry. Costco, you have the salted. You advertise that you have both, but you don't.
You
Okay.
don't. Yeah, no, Nana will, for some reason, Nana has this in her mind that she only deserves one of something. So like we went to Kate Spade, and my little purse is displayed here, my little new.
That is so cute. And you've had so many different compliments from total strangers.
We're just
coming up to
displaying
you
her back here.
and
But
saying,
Nana has never had a Kate Spade bag. She's had the
I
same
never have.
Coach purse for 62 years. It's got pen marks on it, coffee spills, blood from the women she saved and fought off, the men like that the predators she stopped, their blood is on it. And I said, it's time for a new purse, Nana. And so we went to Kate Spade and she picked one out. And then there was another one she really liked. I go, get both. She goes, I can't.
Well, I
And this
thought,
lady
what?
next to us goes, oh, you can. And I said, you can. So then I just said, well, I'm going to buy it. So that's always my solution to Nana. I'll just buy it for you. Same with the shoes because they were like $19.99 and so cute on you. And you're like, I can't already have sandals. I'm like,
Well, that's it. But this woman that's standing next to me, I got you here. She's over here, and you're both saying, just get both of them. Not
we're bad
today,
influences.
Satan. But I did get both. It was great. Take your cookies
Take
and
your
go.
cookies. Yep. Take your cookies and go home is going to be new shirts. If graphics is on here, can we get a
Graphics
mock-up
is on
of that
here.
and then tell us what how much you want for the design? And maybe that'll be our take your cookies and
You can
go.
go home.
Go home.
Mocha
Yeah.
Rain saying, don't forget to subscribe to Joleen Lunzer on
Mocha.
all platforms and follow her on Instagram. And I love the blogs that you did regarding our trip with you. Dad and I had such a good time.
I got one more.
I
We'll get
can't
two more.
wait. Can't wait to have the kids out there with you. I just love being out there. I come home and it takes me a couple days to get oriented again to this. I will not wear a winter coat, even though I froze my butt off. I had a spring coat on today. I guess I might have to. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you, graphics designer is saying he's on it. She's on it.
She's on it.
Sorry. She's on it. And we're not going to anything else. Okay. We're not going to do the blowout or anything like that because
What blowout?
we had a blowout. Our
Oh,
hair.
Nana was pissed. You weren't pissed, but you were
pissed. It's just a lot of money for
heat.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well, I think if you had longer hair, because when they blow your hair out like that, we went to the dry bar, you can, keep it like that for quite a few days, the style. Nana, she went into it like the lady's like, how would you like it? She goes, however you think. And then she didn't like it because she didn't tell the gal what style she wanted. And
I didn't know. Yeah. Okay.
She did.
It was a lot of money for someone to just blow dry in your hair. And I never blow dry my hair. So maybe that's it.
Well, I thought it would be something nice that we could do together. And the idea was I was going to treat us, but then you ended up paying for it. And that's why I said I was going to pay for it, because I knew if you paid for it, you'd be like, this is a ripoff, but it's something I enjoy. And I got you the extra scalp massage.
That
because
was
it's-
nice. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That was nice. I like that.
But
I
Nana
just have
was not
to come out of my cocoon every once in a while and try new things. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the hotel, if you guys ever get a chance, the Saguaro Hotel
So
in
good.
Palm
Loved
Springs, it
it.
was great. The only thing I would say is that it is like an older hotel. So if you can upgrade to like maybe the suite, and if they say pool level, get the balcony. I would have gotten the balcony one over that one, but it is kind of, I mean, it's
I
the
loved it.
pool is
Very
great.
60s, very
It's very
60s vibe.
60s. The room is fun, but I think it does need a couple little upgrades, but it was really fun. But the house that we rented was the best.
It was so beautiful. And I'm
Mhm.
just so, the whole trip was just so nice. It's hard to come back to reality.
Yes.
Do.
And if you
So-
want to see the house, I did do a little house tour of our mid-century modern home we rented in Beverly Hills when we did the Spill the Tea show, and then I'll have the new vlog of when you met all them. So
thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Will we be back on
I'm
Friday?
I'm stalling because I have to go work out now.
Me too.
Yes, we will be back Friday
Okay.
to wrap up the season finale of OC and the first part of the reunion of the Real Housewives of Orange County.
Okay, do you mind saying that to me again? Now, Friday, we're going to be doing what?
Orange County, the season finale happened.
We didn't do that when we were with you?
No. And then we have the reunion part 1 will air this Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And there's a Saguaro Hotel in Scottsdale too. And Nana, can you please say Saguaro for everyone?
Saguaro.
Nana can't say it. We've practiced a lot, and there's something there.
Okay, say it again.
Saguaro.
Saguaro.
I was close. That was actually pretty good. She kept going, we're at the Sorrero. She'd call her friends and be like, Linda, we're at the Sorrero.
Saguaro.
Real nice, real cute. The Sorrero.
Ready? Saguaro.
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 Saguaro. War.
Saguaro.
we did this for like hours going back and forth. And she's like, Saguaro.
Saguaro. I had trouble with aluminum when I was a kid too.
Saguaro.
Aluminum. Saguaro.
Mm-hmm. And now I go to the gym. Nana went to the gym, and now I go to the gym. And the husband, we're doing the same workout thing, and he's teaching me all the stuff.
Oh.
So pretty soon, me and Nana are going to be so ripped, we're going to have to start modeling. We won't be able to do podcasting anymore. Saguaro. That's pretty good, Nana.
That's because Renee put it down there. Saguaro. I have trouble with some of those words. We had a vice principal or principal, and then became his name was Red Raywalt, and we would say Red Waywalt, and I couldn't say it. Red Waywalt. Red. And I'd have to get me Red Raywalt. Red Waywalt from Red Wing. So we had trouble with that. So thank you, Red Waywalt.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about Nana's assistant principal, her detective skills, her speech impediment, 90-day fiancé, my klutziness. Nana called a dude out and fought him till the death. And don't say she budged in line, because she would never. And if you're in a public restroom, stand right in front of the stall you're waiting for and go, hey, girl, hey, just waiting for you. Because that's how Nana would do it.
Stand by the sink. I'm just saying, get in there. Don't make us stand out in the hallway. Just get in there. Just keep the line moving. Okay. Right. Thanks for listening to us, you guys. Thank you. And I just love y'all. And thanks. This has been fun.
All right. Comment after the video post. It helps us in the algorithm. Let us know your favorite Nana-ism of the night. Goodbye.
Love my bush.
If you like what you see,